Hey everybody, welcome to Miss Terry's 52 Cupcake Recipe Challenge. Today we are doing cupcake number 46.
Yay!
And I have my friend Loraine here with me, and she is doing the cupcake with me today. And this was her idea, and this is the Jamaican Black Cupcake. And she has a little bit of history from it from when she was a child.
Yes, I do. I remember my grandmother, my grandmummy, always having like basically one of those jars that you've got right there with fruits in there mixed, like, I don't know, figs and currants and cherries and everything. Around Christmas time, just sitting like on, her counter, waiting to bake black cake for friends and family. She loved to bake. She always baked like our birthday cakes and any occasion cakes. And I just remember black cake. Yeah, so my grandmummy.
Thanks. I love that Loraine gave me this idea because I had a lot of fun with the cupcake and it was yummy. I had to do a little bit of testing sort of myself. I made a few errors kind of in making it. That generally my rule is fill the cupcake up 2/3 full, but when I did that, my cupcake is a little tiny in there.
So and it's scummy.
It still tastes very good. And as it cooled, it sort of pulls away from the paper itself. And I was actually nervous about that with all the fruit and everything that was going to be mixed in it, whether or not it was going to pull away from the paper okay, but it pulled away on its own. So what I did with the little ones that pulled away is I went ahead and took them out of the paper and then just put them in their own nice new little paper. And they're still really cute and easy to serve. So let me tell you how I made it. So 3 days prior to making this recipe, I took a large mason jar and I added a cup of golden raisins, a cup of the regular dark raisins, and a cup of prunes. And then I mixed it half with red wine and half with this Myers Dark Original Rum. Yum.
Good stuff there.
Yeah. It is. So I filled this up to where my fruit was up at the top and the rum itself was up at the top, so the fruit just sat there and got all happy and stuff.
Yes, yes.
So, and then today, truthfully, I didn't know how I was going to icing this cake until I made it and tasted it. So I just decided after I made it that I need more of this. So this has been soaking for about 3 hours. I have just the raisins and just the, the light and the dark raisins, and I still have half and half the wine and the rum there itself.
See how quickly it plumps up even after 3 hours? My grandmother used to leave this in the jar for about 2 weeks, actually. And I think she used to blend it. I think that was the difference. She used to blend it.
Yes.
And then she'll leave it in for about 2 weeks because she really wanted the alcohol to punch through. But even after 3 hours, you've got like a nice plump, raisins. Nice. So yeah,
nice. Yay! So let's tell you how we made this. Okay, it was a little bit of process. So I took the fruit that I had soaked in here and I put it in my Ninja and I minced it up into little tiny little bits, probably like how your grandmother did.
Yes, minced it well because I really hated I hate raisins and stuff, so she blended it really well and you could hardly taste it.
Yeah.
It was just nice and good stuff.
Yeah.
Nice good cake, yeah.
It is. It's like liquid, not liquidy, but it's like really moist.
Really moist,
and,
yeah.
Yeah, it's just little teeny weeny bits. It's nice. So I used, when I mixed it up, sorry, I have to read my recipe because this is all brand new for me.
It's a lot, but it's worth it.
I used I melted down 3 sticks of butter actually. And then I added 2 cups of flour to that and 2 cups of brown sugar, 5 large eggs. That was a lot of eggs. And I used a teaspoon of baking powder and I used a half a teaspoon of allspice and a half a teaspoon of cloves and a half a teaspoon of nutmeg and a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. So I mixed all of that up and then I added my fruit to the mixture after all of that was mixed up and then just really incorporated all of that. And then again, I filled the cupcakes up 350-degree oven and I filled them up, but they didn't quite rise. And they're all pulled from the paper. I didn't do that. They did that on their own. So these, the little midget cupcakes.
The little midget ones. These are little kiddie ones, we'll say. These are for the children.
Yeah. These cooked for 16 minutes exactly. But then when I decided to fill the cupcake paper up all the way, these actually took 22 minutes.
More
Because
cake.
there's a lot more
yeah,
cake.
a lot more cake in there, yeah.
So that's that. So let me tell you how I think I'm going to decorate it. So I thought about a few different ideas. Harley wants the cupcake. He's come
Smells
here
the
to say
good
hello.
stuff, yeah.
So there's several different ways you can do this. I thought too, this is like an adult type cupcake
Yeah.
that we could actually, no Harley, you can't have any. That you could actually take the cake, and if you have them, you know, on the plate, go ahead and put them on the plates themselves. You can, yeah, they're cute. You can pour, some people pour this over it. So
Yeah, and that's more of the traditional way, where it's just more sort of like a syrup base that's placed on top, like a glaze.
yes.
If you think of a rum cake, even,
Yes.
it's more like a glaze that you're getting on top of the cake.
And it can soak in
And
there.
it can soak in there, because remember the alcohol is being cooked out,
Yes.
you know, when
Yeah.
you're cooking it. So
The alcohol's not cooked.
you can smell it. It smells really good. This is definitely the adult version, guys.
It is. And I was making these this morning, and Rick comes in this kitchen, and he's like, "Whoa, it smells like a drunk in here." So you can really
Thank you.
smell it. But see, isn't that cute?
That
You
looks
can just
cute.
sort of top it with the fruit,
That looks lovely.
and then just have that on its own. That is really nice. You can icing them to make them look like a nice little cupcake itself too. So let me go ahead and squeeze some icing on here. And just a little bit of icing. I
You
don't
make
want
that look so easy.
I do?
Yes. Perfect swirls.
I don't want too much icing, because you don't want the icing, I don't think, to overpower the cupcake.
No, yeah. And if you're not using the syrup, the other thing would be sort of like just confectionate sugar.
Yes.
That's just lightly dusted over it as well. So
Yeah, that's another nice decorative tip there. So that's nice. I like these. These are cute.
These looks nice.
It does.
Yes.
Two, I guess if you wanted to, just put a little well in there, you can top some of your raisins with the syrup on top of your cupcake like that.
That
How
looks
cute is
good.
that?
That's perfect.
Perfect.
I do. I love,
Nice.
that looks nice. And again, that will be the adult version.
Yes, yes.
Kids. Adult.
It was fun. Loraine and I are going to enjoy some of these.
Yes.
Which one do you want to try?
I'm going to try this one.
Okay.
I'm going to try this one. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm going to try this one too.
And guys, as you dig in, can I tell you,
Yum,
nice and
the
moist. You can
smell.
see the moistness definitely in that cake.
Mmm. Does it taste like when you're
Oh my god.
The rum.
Oh my god, it's so good. Yes.
Yum.
Thank you. Oh my god.
You're welcome.
This is so good. Yes, it does.
You're welcome. Just another tip I wanted to share though, that some people actually put molasses in theirs. I did a lot of research and stuff too, and looked and saw that people added the molasses. I didn't add the molasses. I don't know why. I just kind of thought I didn't want that
It changes
flavor.
the flavour a little bit as well.
Yeah, it would. So I didn't add that. Again, we used just the raisins and the prunes. But I, just doing research, I saw that people use dates, they use figs. I looked for figs because I wanted figs, couldn't find any. People put the almonds and the cherries,
Almonds,
like you said,
that's
and the
right.
currants. Yep, but I thought I didn't want the nuts in mine. Because
It does taste, it changes the texture of the cake. So depending on what type of fruit you're putting in there, it's going to change sort of like the texture. As you said, you might get more of a crunch.
Yep.
If you've got the almonds in there, the figs. Cherries is not my favourite as well. But
So we left them
this
out.
is amazing.
But this is good.
This is amazing.
I like
wanna
it.
taste that one.
Okay. She's going to taste with the
But this one looks good with the icing.
Nice.
So this is new. This is not new with icing, so.
And interesting enough, so the little ones that I baked and didn't fill up, they separated on their own from the paper, like I said. But the bigger ones that I filled all the way to the top, when I baked them, when they cooled, they didn't separate from the paper. So kind of weird.
Oh, yum.
It was good.
Mm-hmm.
You like the icing with it.
That's nice.
Yay.
That's lovely.
Yay.
Oh my gosh. Still moist, lovely.
Yep.
Mm.
It's not as overpowering because we added the extra
Not as
rum on
overpowering.
there. But this is a nice.
It's still nice and light. It's a nice compliment actually. So
Yum.
2 options there, guys.
Nice. All right, so again, this was cupcake number 46. We only have 6 more recipes to share. So thank you guys. And down. I know, almost at the end. So again, thank you for watching this video, and we will see you for next week's video. And thank you, Loraine, for being on this one with me and bringing us this fabulous idea.
Thank you, Grandmommy.
Yes. Bye now.
Bye.